What's up, everyone? It's Frank here with another user-submitted replay between our blue Infernal player Decipher and our red Vanguard player Spartak JXP. Anyway, so we see I'm seeing a lot more Infernal players using the skull to scout with on the smaller map. I would say this is a medium-sized map. But it's interesting because normally that's something that you would want to save the energy for on your Hexen, especially because you want to keep that for getting an extra Fiend early on. And yeah, the scouting's nice, but it really depends on... I would say it depends on what map you're on, and like, is it more valuable to have that Fiend or is it more valuable to have the information? Now, when you're going up against a player like, air quotes, Spartak, yeah, like I think getting the scout off early is definitely a good idea. Spartak's a bit of a memer, I think. Yeah, there we go. Look at this dog being ultra annoying. Getting that I think getting rid of the dog is almost like it has to be done, especially when it's Spartak. It's because you can't, like, because that effigy that's off of Shroud only has 5 HP, the dog's just going to come over and ruin it. Now, this wasn't a complete loss. Decipher still manages to clear out the camp, capture the camp. Did lose the Brute, but that's okay. But yeah, it wasn't as disastrous as it could have been. When Jay, alright, I'm just gonna, yeah, it's Jay. It's JXP123. When Jay did that to me, I panicked and I was like, oh, I gotta focus everything on getting the dog, and it was this whole thing. Like that. That's what I did. But it's a little bit more dangerous here just because the Shadow Demons they have a lot of HP and they are heavy armored. So that's quite unfortunate. Okay, and I guess they both want to leave and not deal with that. It's still really cool to me that the blood is reflective. Like, depending on the camera angle, you'll see a little bit of reflection off the little splats of blood on the ground. That's really cool. Okay, what structures do we have coming up here for Decipher? We've got... No research structures yet. We've got a third coming online, though, which is pretty nice. It's right on schedule. But with yeah, with enough Lancers and the dog, the Lancers of course doing bonus damage to structures, it's gonna be quite problematic. Oh no, Lancers getting into contact with the Gaunts is never a good time for the Infernal player, but I'm sure Jay really likes it. And yeah, those Lancers managed to get quite a few hits in before they got shooed away. And now they're coming back to take the Vision Camp. It's so annoying. This is like, I don't know. If I had a younger brother, this is how I imagined playing against him would be like. It's like, oh, fine, keep your half health third shrine. I'm just gonna come over here and take your Vision Camp. And it's like with really small unit counts, so it's not that big of a deal. But Hornet, or not a Hornet, a Hedgehog making an appearance here. I don't see Hedgehogs all that much against Infernal players these days, but really it's not a terrible idea. They have light armor, and they have light armor, so they're not taking the bonus damage from the staple Magmadons and Hellborn. And they're fast enough, and they do bonus to heavy, so they can still chunk down the HP of the Magmadons quite quickly, and the Brutes are basically invalidated by them. So yeah, I think Hedgehogs are a really good deal against Infernals. I don't see why more people don't use them. And they're mechanical, so if you have, you set up some repair turrets around the map, and they can get healed up for free. You don't have to worry about building medtechs or waiting for medtechs to regenerate energy. You just have it. You just have that healing for free. Alright, we do see a Weaver out, which is nice. But where's the upgrade structure? There we go. Here's the upgrade structures. So Ritual and Hellforge are both out. We don't have Stun Stomps yet. And we don't have... Oh, we don't have Plague Axes yet. Plague Axes is, like, mandatory. Sieges up the hedgehog, and it instantly dies. Ooh, the Vulcan's coming up though. That's gonna be problematic. Yeah, just about everything is. What? Why, Jay? Why? Why are you? Come on, man. You're not even near any resource nodes. What are you doing, dude? Oh, the return of the bongo. The Rongo Bongo strikes again. No. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Overcharged Bobs versus Fell Hogs in the Infernal Army. The Bobs rushing on forward. They're quite a bit tankier. A Super Stone goes down, and the Vulcans manage to DPS down the Shroud Stone in the farm pretty quickly. The Super Stone's still doing quite a bit of damage, though. Okay, one Bob does fall. But now the Super Stone gets taken care of, and it looks like Jay's kind of split between doing damage to the workers here and doing damage to the army. Does put his shields up on that Vulcan to keep it safe from the rest of the Infernal Army, and it looks like these overcharged Bobs are going to be able to come back, and yeah, the combined might of all that Vanguard is going to be able to snipe down that shrine. And the Bob, alright, what? What am I watching? What am I watching? Alright, the Bobs are able to heal hug the Vulcan back up. I guess just repair the Vulcan back up. Another Bob overcharge goes down, and he's gonna move on forward over here to the Therium Shrine. Okay, but I think Decipher should know by now that there's not a whole lot of orbital energy left over. Because look, we see the overcharge again. We saw the shields up before, and those two spells are pretty expensive. They're not something that you can just like throw down lightly and have enough top bar to do stuff with later. Okay, so the Bobs do finally get cleared out. The Rongo Bongo, you know, you put the kibosh on the Rongo Bongo there, and I think that means it's just over, right? Yeah, the Bobs can sit there and repair the command post if they really want to, but there's no way they're going to be able to stop all that DPS. Yeah, okay. So Jay's got to go back home. And, yeah, looks like we're just kind of going back to, you know, you be on your side of the map, I'll be on my side of the map. Decipher wanted to come forward with a push. I don't know that he necessarily needs to do this, but knowing that there was a lot of resources that was spent on the command post, and on and there were so many workers that were just lost, it might not be the worst idea. Oh, are we gonna see stops coming forward though? Okay, another beautiful lash there from the Weaver, getting the Vulcan down. We don't see the stops yet though. Oh, maybe I think he might have tried to. There we go. The shields up goes down on the Vulcan, and everything here on the Infernal side is lightly armored except for the Hellborn. Yeah, but the Weavers are lightly armored, so they're going to be taking that extra damage from the Vulcans, which look really cool, by the way, when they're walking next to Bobs that are holding Therium. That green glow from the Therium rocks is actually pretty sick. I like it. Oh, I heard a system shot go down on the Bobs. No, Jay, what are you doing? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, and the Exos are going to say, hey, don't ever speak to me or my son again. These are my Bobs, you're not allowed to touch them. Exo's trying to stutter step back. Man, these Bobs really need to do some heal hugs if they want to have enough HP to go into the next assault here. But no, I think okay, here we go. The overcharge goes down. Medtechs are trying to heal up the Exos as best they can. One Exo gets lashed in. Oh no, that must have been a Vulcan that got lashed in. The overcharge Bobs are continuing to move forward though. One double veterancy Bob. That's pretty funny actually. A beautiful Nightfall Infestation gets all of them though, and they manage to continue to charge forward. Are they going to be able to get all these Hellborn? No, but this Magmadon's going to get fantastic surface area on all those Bobs. Yeah, is it gonna go down? Okay, Shrine does go down. Yeah, I think Jay needs to back up now. You got one Shrine. There you go. Heal hugs, heal hugs. It's the friendship song from the SpongeBob movie. I wish I remember the lyrics from that. That was a long time ago. No! Bob's! Bob's taking that AoE plus the Shroudstone damage is not that great. Bob's, of course, being allergic to damage. And that was quite a few Bobs. I don't know that there's going to be enough to do a third Rongo Bongo. We might be able to see a third Rongo Bongo. Let's see here. No, the Exos are going down there. We see a lot of the Bobs. Oh, maybe he wasn't mining enough Luminite to remake his Bob army. But man, losing 3 shrines already. There was this one, and then he lost this third. Decipher lost this third twice now. That's pretty rough. I do like the counterattack over here on these Bobs, but yeah, 3 Fiends is not imposing to a worker line. To 12 workers in a worker line. It's just not. I'm surprised this command post is still alive though. It's good to see. Okay. Yeah, these 2 Fiends got wiped out. Health cabbage obtained. Oh, I don't know if there was a GG or not, but Decipher decided that he had enough of it. The Rongo Bongo strikes again. GG's, guys. Thanks for the submission, Jay. Please don't ever do this to me.